Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about my current John Cena Last Time Is Now tournament predictions. Now, the reason I say current is because I'm not too sure if any more matches are going to be added or not. For the first match in the tournament on the Raw side of things, Damian Priest will face Rusev. This match is going to be an absolute banger of a match. This was a matchup that some people didn't think that we were going to get, but it is going to be such a great match. I'm excited for this match. I do think that Rusev is going to pick up the win just based off of what happened this SmackDown, where Damian Priest jumped Aleister Black after his match with Cody Rhodes and whatnot. I do have a big feeling that Aleister Black is going to cost Damian Priest this match. For the next match on the card for the Raw side of things, Sheamus will take on Shinsuke Nakamura. This is going to be another absolute banger of a match, and I don't think very many people thought this match was going to happen either, and for some people, this is a dream match. This match is going to be so good though. I'm excited for this match, but I do have two reasons that Sheamus is going to win. Number one, if Rusev does actually win, then it will be Sheamus versus Rusev, and it will give them a chance to reignite this feud. And Shinsuke on SmackDown this week was fighting off the MFTs along with the Motor City Machine Guns this week. So I do think there is a huge possibility that the MFTs cost him this match. But I do think either way, Sheamus is going to win. For the next match on the card for the SmackDown side of things, Jey Uso will face The Miz. I don't understand why this match is getting so much hate, but I'm not going to follow the crowd. This match is going to be a banger. I don't care what you guys say. I can just sense it coming. Jey Uso has something to prove. This match is going to be a banger. Now, both of these people in this match have history. I don't know why the Jey Uso haters have just forgotten that, but yes, The Miz does have more history, but both people in this match have history. The Miz, do we even need to go over it? He has so much history with John Cena, it's just too much to go over. Jey Uso has the history with John Cena because not only, number one, was he the one that eliminated John Cena from the Royal Rumble when they were the last two and won it over John Cena, but if Jey Uso actually went and won this whole entire tournament, wouldn't it be pretty ironic when this year, at one point, Jey Uso was face and John Cena was heel, if we actually got a heel Jey Uso versus a face John Cena this time around? Oh my goodness. But with that being said, I do think Jey Uso is going to win this match, and the two reasons why are, number one, Carmelo Hayes could easily interfere, or we could go with a more interesting option. Before Jey Uso's tag match with CM Punk against The Vision on Raw this week, Paul Heyman met him backstage and kind of talked to him a little bit and asked him why he would decide to team with CM Punk, and he said how he likes Jey Uso's vision, and I don't think they're just going to throw this story away. I do think there is a big chance that maybe the Vision helps Jey Uso pull this win off. Also, something to keep in mind is very recently the WWE trademarked the name Tribal Air. For the next match on the card for the SmackDown side of things, and the last match announced for the tournament in general so far, LA Knight will take on a mystery competitor. Now, I think there are multiple people that you could choose from. And no, Edge is not in this conversation. He's still signed to AEW. He himself said that it's not going to happen, so I think we should just shut that down right now. But for the first person I think it could be is Oba Femi. John Cena said he wants to put over young talent. Oba Femi has been just dominating the NXT division for a while. He recently lost his NXT championship and has been gone resting for a while. Everybody's talking about this main roster push and whatnot. I think a good way to do it is for him to, go on to face John Cena in this Last Time Is Now tournament. I mean, who knows? But I do think there is a possibility it could be Oba Femi. For the second person I think it could be Jimmy Uso. Because Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso very recently got into it backstage, and he basically told Jey that he thinks that Jey is scared of him and that he knows that Jey can't go one-on-one with him in the ring. That is basically what he said, and that's why Jey Uso eliminated him from the Battle Royale to get the shot at the title and whatnot. But I think if Jimmy Uso beat LA Knight and then Jimmy and Jey got a match in this tournament to determine who moves on, I think it would be a big moment. For the next person that I think it could be Joe Hendry.
Say his name and he appears.
My bad, I said his name. Anyway, speaking of that photo, he posted on his Twitter after the WWE announced that tournament this photo. So I do think that's hinting at it being him. Also, not to mention he's been going on a tear in NXT and whatnot, and there's been a lot of people saying his name and a lot of people wanting him to face John Cena. And if it was Joe Hendry versus LA Knight would be kind of a banger. And finally, this one would be insane if it actually happens, and it's kind of a long shot. Chris Jericho. Yes, I know he is currently in a contract with AEW, but he has been wanting to face John Cena, he said, and there's been people that have been wanting him to face John Cena, and his contract actually ends in December, so it would be kind of, crazy and whatnot. So I do think that he could face John Cena, not to mention their history, by the way, and it would just be a great match. So I do think it could be him, but that is also a very, very long shot.